this game, yeah, maybe they felt confident, but again, it's not reflected inside the server because they're not always pushing forward and taking that space, and that's going to be very frustrating for Alexi and Blade and what they're trying to accomplish.
And this is one of the rounds I was talking about, the position that Shiro takes, and I know we've criticized him in the past for situations just like this, but it is clean.
It's very clean. The first kill, he's getting towards window. He kills the right player. He kills the one player with HP. He's being told by his teammate the last player is very low on HP. Pulls out the Glocks, clutches the round, makes it 11-9. At that point, you know, that game was close. That could have been Na'Vi coming back into the game. We got to give a bit of credit to Na'Vi for at least showing a bit of tenacity in that second half. They win the pistol, they convert. Again, as I said, different players were chiming in, different players were stepping up. Had Shiro not won this 1v2 clutch, I'm not necessarily sure we wouldn't be playing still, maybe even in an overtime. So, as much as I want to say that Spirit were dominating, they were the better team, and they most definitely did deserve to win. It wasn't like Na'Vi didn't have a chance to come back into the game.
No, but again, it comes back to that first half, and you're just in too big of a hold. Like, yeah, it looked great in the second half, but it's like you're already down way too much, and it's so hard to come back from that kind of a stretch. And as much as we just saw the clutch from Shiro, as much as he's been criticized, and there's probably some life to it about his kind of the more passive nature of his play, one area where he's always going to be rock solid is those clutches. He's happy to play those kinds of situations and delivers very well. We saw JL also in the first half have that opportunity for a clutch with the Deagle against Zontix as well, and that's one thing where I always said JL steps up. This is where he delivers. Na'Vi needs some life. It's JL's turn. Gets a 1D, loses out in the clutch right at the end, and that's a moment for Na'Vi to turn it around early that goes to waste.
That's a great point. We were waiting for it. I think it was almost like the reverse caster curse where they said, oh, he's not been playing that well. Boom, he gets that round and it goes better. Now to parlay that, because you don't have that much time. This is not a best of 5 like it is tomorrow. And Dust too, you cannot afford to get off to the same start there, Pimp.
No, we need to see Na'Vi step it up a little bit, and I'm very curious to see how the whole map is going to be played out over towards the B-bomb side. We know what's going to happen towards long, depending on the spawns, depending on how aggressive you want to fight it from either side. One thing I've seen Spirit do a lot when it comes to